I was waiting, with him and the paramedics and the ambulance and checking my watch.
Expect the cops to be here and try to go get these guys much faster.
The Baltimore Police Department's slow response to an assault and robbery in Federal Hill continues to raise safety concerns in Baltimore's Southern District.
Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor digs into what caused the delay and uncovers new information about the district's critical staffing shortage.
Well, BPD claims that staffing levels were sufficient the night of this attack. But tonight, I uncovered several documents suggesting otherwise.
I was waiting, with him and the paramedics and the ambulance and checking my watch.
When you're faced with an emergency,
And I was left, waiting for quite a bit of time.
every second counts.
Expect the cops to be here and try to go get these guys much faster.
BPD says their average response time for a level 1 emergency is about 7 minutes. But the night John Berardi was robbed and assaulted by a group of suspected juveniles in his Federal Hill neighborhood, leaving him with permanent vision loss in his right eye.
It's a constant reminder of what happened.
It took officers at least 30 minutes to arrive.
A half hour in that situation feels very, very, very long.
Dispatch audio from that evening.
All right, Sector 3, carjacking, 141 West Montgomery.
Revealing Berardi's call for help.
1521 South Charles Street for ag assault, 1521 South Charles. Caller reporting an unknown person assaulted.
Seemingly lost in a sea of constant crime.
We got citywide robbery on a horn.
8th Street for an armed person.
From carjackings to robberies.
One of the suspects was armed with a thin, small knife. They tried to take a Ford Fusion.
A slew of reported violence can be heard flooding the phone lines. Meanwhile, as crime surged, BPD staffing was falling. A shift report from that night showing 15 officers were on duty, the required constant or minimum set to keep residents safe. However, a closer look reveals 8 of those officers were working overtime, 5 of which were drafted. Drafted officers are forced to work late and can leave halfway through the shift, 3 of which did. Another left at 10. At that time, just 11 officers were patrolling the entire Southern District, well below what's recommended, especially on a night like this.
I called the station. Her neighbor came in the house, pulled a gun, told everyone inside he was going to kill him.
According to former Deputy Commissioner Jason Johnson.
This carjacking call, that is going to consume a lot of the resources of the district because it's a high priority call. The same is true for this other call at the same time in the same district that really requires the same resources, and they just aren't there.
Police staffing has reached critical levels, likely leading to longer response times.
15, 20 years ago, the BPD would have had more than enough resources to deal with both at the same time. It's just not that way anymore.
Police Union President Mike Mancuso echoing those concerns in a statement to Fox 45, writing in part, quote, BPD lowers the constant to make it appear that they are closer to the number they need. It's just a shell game to fool the taxpayers of Baltimore who are reaping the outcome of a police shortage by being killed, shot, robbed, and just plain burglarized. Mancuso going on to say staffing in the Southern District is especially low. A November strength report revealing the district needs 104 active officers, but only has about half that. Additionally, an email requesting overtime volunteers shows the overnight shift needs more manpower essentially every day in December, some days asking up to 9 officers to fill in. Still, according to BPD, over the last 5 years, average response times to Priority 1 calls have only been moderately affected, and supervisors didn't see a need to call in additional resources the night of Berardi's attack.
It'd be great to have enough cops where they could walk around and be proactive, and not just racing from one thing to the next and feeling overwhelmed by what's going on.
Mancuso went on to argue that in order to recruit and retain more staffing, pay and working conditions for police need to be improved. However, the city did just renegotiate its contract with BPD, meaning raises aren't likely to happen anytime soon. In Baltimore City, Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.